Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're unpacking a massive reality check for the modern marketing world. You see, simply having access to AI, well, that's no longer a competitive advantage. It's knowing how to direct it that actually matters. The days of just typing basic, open-ended requests into a chat box and hoping for the best are completely over. It is officially time to learn how to direct the scene.
Here is our agenda for today. We'll be covering the AI marketing advantage, the anatomy of a perfect prompt, surviving the AI search era, rapid market research, and finally, advanced prompting techniques. Let's dive right in.
Section 1. The AI Marketing Advantage.
We are currently living through an absolute paradigm shift. And honestly, the data is staggering. According to McKinsey's State of AI report, 88% of organizations are now using AI in at least one business function. I mean, let that sink in for a second. Basically, everyone, including all of your competitors, has the exact same tool now. Simply having a subscription doesn't make your brand special anymore. Access is no longer the differentiator.
The real shift, the one you need to pay attention to, is happening in the job market. LinkedIn is reporting a massive 340% increase in job postings requiring AI marketing skills over just the last 18 months alone. Companies aren't looking for people who just know what ChatGPT is. They are desperately searching for professionals who can engineer prompts that actually produce specific, on-brand, and immediately usable outputs.
So, what does this look like in practice? Well, the difference between a novice and a pro really just comes down to intent. Think about a weak, generic request like, write a Google ad. That's going to produce generic fluff that you'll inevitably have to rewrite anyway. But a strong prompt, it assigns a role, it specifies variations, names the exact audience, and sets strict constraints like no exclamation marks. That is how you get strategy-grade output in seconds. But to get that high-quality output consistently, you really need a structured formula.
Section 2. Anatomy of a perfect prompt.
To guarantee that high-quality output every single time, you should use a highly structured formula known as the CRAFT framework. That stands for context, role, action, format, and tone. It's like a recipe. You start by giving context about your business and audience. Then you assign the AI a role, say, a senior strategist. You dictate the exact action, specify the format you want it in, and finally, define the tone and constraints. And here's a pro tip. Telling the AI what not to do is just as crucial as telling it what to do. Remove any one of these 5 elements, and you'll see the output quality degrade predictably.
Section 3. Surviving the AI search era.
Okay, let's talk about search. We all know AI overviews are completely eating into traditional search clicks. So to adapt, we have to shift our focus toward answer engine optimization, or AEO. It's no longer just about trying to rank a blue link on page 1. It's about optimizing your content so your brand gets explicitly mentioned and cited right there within the AI's generated response.
To survive this massive shift, every single keyword you target needs to first pass the BID formula. B is for business potential, meaning, does this actually move the needle for your bottom line? I is for intent. Are you accurately matching what the searcher actually wants? And D is for difficulty. Can your domain actually compete for this space?
But actually, here is the ultimate game changer. Before you commit to any keyword that passes that bid test, you have to ask one critical filter question. Can AI fully satisfy the user for this query? Because think about it, if the AI overview is incredibly comprehensive, the user has absolutely zero reason to click through to your site. In that case, the keyword isn't an opportunity at all. It's a trap.
And the data totally backs this up. A staggering 99.9% of keywords that trigger AI overviews are purely informational. We're talking about searches like what is or how to. To capture actual human clicks today, you've got to pivot to action-oriented queries. Think about adding modifiers like calculator, generator, or template. AI cannot replace the experience of actually interacting with a tool, which leaves that organic click wide open for you to grab.
Now, for those informational keywords where you do want the AI to cite you, check this out. Nearly 44% of all pages cited by AI are listicles. It turns out AI relies heavily on listicles to build consensus across the web, kind of exactly like humans did back in the 2010s. So if you want AI to recommend your brand, getting mentioned across multiple listicles in your niche is definitely your best bet.
Section 4. Rapid market research.
Beyond just search, prompt engineering is fundamentally changing how we understand our consumers and competitors.
By leveraging the CRF framework we discussed earlier, assigning a senior analyst role, feeding specific contexts, and applying strict constraints, teams are accelerating their market research cycles by up to 40%. You're suddenly generating competitor positioning matrices, buyer personas, and trend intelligence in mere hours instead of waiting weeks.
Now, to be clear, AI does not replace the need for human primary data validation. You still absolutely need to go out and talk to your actual customers. But what it does do is scale hypothesis generation and competitor teardowns at a fraction of the cost. The most effective teams right now are using AI to get to the starting line faster and then using human judgment to actually cross the finish line.
Section 5. Advanced Prompting Techniques.
Finally, let's elevate you from a basic prompter to an advanced AI director. Our first advanced technique is called chain of thought prompting. By explicitly instructing the AI to reason through constraints step by step before it actually produces a final answer, you force the model to analyze the problem first. This one simple addition upgrades a generic surface-level response into highly nuanced strategic work. It's a real game changer.
When you combine that reasoning with these 3 key tactics, you will reclaim so much of your time. First, master system prompts. Lock in your specific brand voice right at the start of a session so you never have to repeat it. Next, few-shot prompting. Feed the AI 2 to 3 examples of your best past work so it can mimic your exact style. And finally, iterative refinement. Treat the AI's very first output as just a rough draft, layering on follow-up prompts to tweak it. This powerful trio can literally cut your editing time down by up to 70%.
As we look toward the future, it's clear that AI won't replace your strategic judgment. It will ruthlessly amplify it. The winners in this era won't be the ones who just have access to the tool. So the ultimate question I'll leave you with is this: are you just typing requests into a void, or are you ready to step up and direct the scene? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Now, go take a look at your own workflows. What will your next prompt look like?